more coffee. Needs coffee. Okay.
And now you know why it's always so late on Saturdays when we post videos.
I'm so tired. I think I'm awake enough now, maybe.
How about now?
No.
Nice try.
Okay.
Hi guys, it's Saturday. Welcome back to the den. We wanted to do a quick follow-up before we do our video here today about all of the suggestions that you guys had from our video last week. Actually got quite a bit of response, not only from the comment section, but if you watched Monday's video with Derek, Greg, and Steve, they had some suggestions as well. So just wanted to touch on that real quick.
Yeah, so some of the suggestions were really great. Some I had seen before, and some I had heard of, haven't seen, and then some I hadn't even heard of. So, really great responses. Definitely appreciate all the feedback everyone's been providing. That's absolutely wonderful.
Yes, thank you very much.
So of some of the ones that were suggested, Billy's Hollywood Screen Kiss, I saw that actually.
So and
Sean Hayes, pretty great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Velvet Goldmine, I started to watch and I fell asleep.
I haven't seen
the whole thing.
So we'll have to watch that one.
Yeah, Undertow I've heard of, but I can't remember. B&B. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. That I've seen that movie.
I feel like that's a requirement for anybody who lived through the 80s.
I love the first one. I love the second one, even though the second one was so bad.
Elvira's Haunted Hills?
Yeah. It was so bad, but I still love it. I don't care. It's Elvira. No, we were asked if Batman and Robin and 300 count as gay cinema, and you know what?
Yeah.
I was in the movie theater and I saw Batman and Robin, and I know it's the worst Batman movie ever.
That's subjective.
George Clooney as Batman. Yeah, it was horrible. But I confirmed that day that I was gay. God, I had the biggest crush on him.
Little rubber nipples in the Batman suit.
I was Robin.
Yeah.
I had the biggest crush on Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And 300, I believe it or not, I've never seen 300.
I have.
Which is basically like homoerotic Spartans for like 2 hours?
That's probably why it was suggested to us, because it's a bunch of shirtless, muscular guys that are moderately hairy running around. Well, some of them. Some of them are probably just oiled up and hairless.
So, why haven't we watched this movie yet? But yeah, no, so I mean, I don't know, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we could totally watch it.
No, I meant like whether or not they clarify or classify as gay cinema. I mean, there's some pretty gay things when you're watching it, so maybe. But Cabaret, never seen. I've wanted to see it. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? Never seen it.
Never seen Cabaret?
No.
Liza with a Z?
No.
Oh.
Speaking of, never seen All That Jazz either.
Yeah.
Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. I've heard of that. Never seen it. All About Eve. I believe I started watching it and I never finished it. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? Never seen it.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
Straight Jacket sounds vaguely familiar.
It's got, Joan Crawford in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of Joan Crawford's later films.
Heathers I saw years ago.
Yeah, I saw that because of RuPaul's Drag Race when they were talking about the Heathers and the Boogers.
Yeah. Well, I saw it years ago, but honestly, it would be like watching it all over again because it's been so long since I saw it.
It's worth watching again. Yeah, I'd watch it with you.
Mean Girls, obviously, I've seen Mean Girls, but I mean, Mean Girls was okay, but it's not like, I'm sorry, if I had the choice between having to watch Mean Girls for the rest of my life and having to watch Clueless, Clueless would win every time over Mean Girls.
I mean, Clueless is good.
rolling with the homies.
You're obviously too gay to function.
The Craft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Again,
one of my favorite movies of all time.
I don't think you could have lived through the 90s and not seen The Craft.
I think, again, The Craft was one of those movies that confirmed that I was gay, because when I saw that movie, more than anything, I wanted to be a witch.
Yeah. It's funny.
Freaking love Fairuza Balk. She's amazing.
Oh, yeah. And it's funny, like, looking through this list of movies that we were suggested, how many of them are really not, like, outright gay themed, but, like, are about women empowerment, like, feminism type storylines. And I think we like to see that as gay men, because we know, not to the same extent as women by any stretch, but like what it's like to be that minority that's...
Yeah, exactly. Where we're not taken serious, where we're not given respect, and basically treated like shit and walked over, and it's like going, yeah, screw you, this is me now, take it or leave it. Like, it's great. Speaking of Spice World.
Spice World.
That movie I saw, oh jeez, I can't, honestly, I cannot tell you how many times I saw that movie. Showgirls, love that movie. Oh, so awful.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
But I love that movie anyway. Burlesque, believe it or not, I've never seen it.
I have.
That's the one with Cher and Christina Aguilera,
yes.
Right? Yes, never saw it. 9 to 5. Now, Derek, we actually did talk about 9 to 5 in our video. That was one of the videos one of the movies that we watched last week, and I loved it. I'm excited for the sequel, assuming that it's all the original returning cast. I would hope so.
Yeah.
But I'm a cheerleader. Love that movie.
That was my first exposure to Boy RuPaul.
Boy RuPaul, yeah. That part where he's in the short shorts underneath the car.
Well, and it's got Natasha
Lyonne.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lesbians of all time.
I liked watching in Orange is the New Black, and that's something you really couldn't get into.
I mean, there's too many boobs. I can't do it. I'm sorry. There's too many boobs.
It's just like watching American politics. There's too many boobs.
Exactly. Boys in the Band. I've heard of that. I'm not sure, but I've never seen it.
We will watch that on a night that it's okay for us to watch a movie that ends on a very down note.
And the last one that I haven't mentioned yet, because everyone is going to be like shocked and appalled and offended that I haven't seen it, and I'm sorry that I haven't seen it, but I've never seen Tu Wong Fu. Now, to deflect for a minute, he's never seen Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, so...
We talked about this last week.
Yes, well, you know.
I had reasons for not going to see it.
Yes, well. So... Thank you guys for all the wonderful suggestions and responses.
Oh, wait. What was that movie that Greg had that little cameo in? Not little.
Oh, Bear City.
Yeah. Okay. I got some hate for saying that I didn't think it was interesting or whatever I said it was.
Don't worry, I have it on my Mac over there, so we're going to have to watch it.
We will watch it. I am not the kind of person that will just be flippant about it and say, nope, not going to watch that. I will give it a chance, so keep the hate down.
If I have to watch a Christina Aguilera movie, then you're going to have to watch Bear City.
Do you like Cher?
No, I do like Cher, but when you said that, it made me think of one of the movies that we watched last week that we forgot to mention, which is of Eastwick. Weird ass
weird movie.
Weird movie. Great movie, but weird.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, though.
You've seen Moonstruck, right?
No.
Oh, we'll have to watch that too.
Yep, and Mask. I haven't seen Mask.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Cher movies I haven't seen. Mermaids, yes. Okay. Saw Mermaids, loved it. Oh my god, love that movie. But anyway, so thank you guys for all the wonderful responses, the suggestions. We absolutely love how interactive everybody has been lately, and keep the suggestions coming. If you happen to think of another movie at random, you can always suggest it to our Facebook group, to us on Facebook, Instagram.
Greg Ballard, Mr. Thursday, has been keeping up with our Twitter account. So yeah, if you are a Twitter person, yeah, you can keep up with us there as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, one of the things, before we get into what we actually want to talk about in this video, one of the ideas that we were tossing around was a Q&A, because it's been a hot minute since we've done a Q&A.
Yeah.
So
since we got a good response last week, we figured it would be a good opportunity to ask for a Q&A, like what questions you guys have for us. And maybe we can do that video in front of a green screen, since that's something we talked about doing.
Yes. I have been dying to bring out the green screen. I have it. I have plenty of walls that we can hang the screen on. So maybe we can do a green screen Q&A, something like that. Might be fun.
Yeah.
So ask us any question you want in the comments.
Yes.
We will do our best to answer as many or all of the questions that we do receive.
Yeah. Yeah, and not only in the comments, but like he was saying, if you have questions you want to put on Facebook or Twitter or wherever you want to put those, absolutely ask away.
Definitely.
So we've been kind of going on a little bit about movies a little bit longer than I thought, so maybe push it back.
Oh, my fun little story about how I got stuck up to my knees in cow crap.
Okay, go ahead. You've made your bed now. So Phil is going to tell us a story all about how his life got turned upside down.
In crap.
In cow poop.
Okay, so I was telling this story earlier, and I thought, we got to film a video, so I may as well, tell the whole world about the time that I got stuck up to my knees in cow crap. And, so this will be very interesting. You've never heard this story. So when I was in grade 8, we moved up to Aurelia, which is like 4 or 5 hours north of here. And we moved on to an old defunct farm. Everywhere around was all functioning farms, and our neighbor had a cow farm. So it was this gentleman named Carmen. He was in his 70s, and his wife had passed away, and so it was just him, and his kids were all grown. So it was basically him taking care of the entire farm himself. He had like cows and horses, and so we, meaning my brother and I, used to go over to his place in the summer, and we would visit and help him out doing chores and things like that. And it was also my first experience getting electrocuted by an electric fence, but that's a different story. So my brother...
Baby,
what?
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
I didn't pee on it. He literally told me, hey, grab that wire, and I was like, okay. Zzz.
Joe told you that?
Yeah.
His brother. Of course he did. Of course he did.
In my defense, I had never seen an electric fence before, and I didn't know what they looked like, so there we go. Okay, so we went over to Carmen's house to help him out with some of the chores, and I went walking through the barn, and all I heard is, help! 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 So I went running out, and there is my brother stuck up to his knees in cow crap. So between the two barns, there was just like this epic pile of poo, and the cows would just walk right through it, and everyone else knew to walk around it. I didn't realize that it was like 3 feet deep cow crap. So I went walking over, and he's like, it's okay, just walk around this way and you'll be perfectly safe. So I walked around this pathway, and I managed to pull him out of the poo, and in the process I looked down, and I had myself, who was much heavier than my brother, sunk up to my knees in cow crap. So I told him, well, I pulled you out, you gotta pull me out. He started laughing and decided that he was going to leave me there. You know, as older brothers do.
I'm familiar. I have an older brother myself.
So I tried to wiggle out and climb out of the poo. Like my hands, my arms, like it completely shameless. I had smelled like poo. I was up to my knees in poo. Like, it was just absolutely disgusting. So I'm trying to, like, dig myself out. And then he goes, here, hold on to this shovel. And I grabbed the shovel, and I managed to get 1 foot up out, and I hear it.
Your butthole puckered?
My butthole puckered.
Mm.
No. I looked down, and my foot had popped out of my boot, and all I could do was just stand there and watch all the poo form back in and fill in my boot, and lost my boot. So, lost my rubber boot.
Your welly, as the British say.
Yes. Lost my rubber boot in knee-deep cow poop. So, here I am, digging through, trying to unbury this boot, and I full out fall right in the crap. So at this point, I'm basically like swimming around in cow poop.
It sounds like a really shitty time.
It really was. So this lasted for like an hour, and my brother and I finally managed to dislodge ourselves from the poop, and we got off the farm, and we went back home, and we went to let our stepmother know that we were covered in crap, and we didn't even make it in the house, and we got told, go out back and hose yourself off. So it's the middle of like July, and it's up north, so it was chilly. It wasn't even hot, it was chilly out, and there we are, completely butt naked, 14 years old, spraying each other down with a hose, washing cow shit off ourselves.
That sounds brown cow stunning.
You just ruined that song for me.
Now, if only I could ruin it for Greg ruin it for Derek, because Greg doesn't like the song either. Did you hear them talking about it last week's video?
No.
How Derek was going on about brown cow stunning, and Greg was just over it.
Oh my god, really? I freaking love that song. Brown cow stunning got the ooh-ah sensation.
We're gonna go with a drag queen song. I'm gonna stick with I Am American, American, American.
Hey kitty girl, it's your world.
Hey kitty, kitty, hey, hey.
Love you.
Okay, so we've become rather long-winded here, so we're gonna wrap it up. The story and the video, that is. So, let us know in the comments. We want to do a Q&A for you guys. So, anything that you'd like to ask, within reason, ask away. And we will talk to you guys next week, hopefully with our green screen and all. And we'll have some answers for you, and hopefully they'll be nice and entertaining.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Should be entertaining. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, if you have any other movie suggestions, we'll take those as well.
Yeah. That's about it.
So, that's going to do it for us on this Saturday. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And to our couple of thumbs down people who have been haunting our videos, haters gonna hate, so make sure you drop a like. Alright, guys.
If you don't have haters, then you're not doing something right.
Right, exactly. Alright, guys, that's it for us this week, and anything?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for us this week. You guys take care, and we will see you next time.